Hello everyone, Tralen here, top 7 Lethal Rushes, Slam Duration Cult Founder, and only 2 perks Pop Destroyer, reviewing some of your gameplay. If you want me to review one of your footage, you can do it by joining in our Discord. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below, so you can send me your gameplay. Alright, let's get the first contestant. Our first contestant is Doshkep, and he says, I feel like I didn't play bad, but the hit on the Cade makes me feel bad for the rest of the game. Literally a massive waste of time. I'm Devotion 3 on console. Let's see what he says. We have his gameplay here. And let's see what this Cade he's talking about. Alright, he's playing 2 pairs, two islands, I mean. Really interesting. My guy was sweating. He wanted to win really bad. Some considerable, this is playing Shadowburn. Considerable, 2 regressions, 1 endgame. That's, really regular Blight. This is the Cade probably that we're gonna be talking about. Oh, he was talking about. Alright, that's a good recognition of Blight power, and immediately going for the hog tech, which is really good. But you went too open here. Hold up. So what happens here is like you correctly hog tech, but you're fine in this direction, but then you don't turn enough. Like you have to be like literally almost moon rushing here. You have to like be turning already. This is not this part of the shack is really slideable. After this window, fake window, you can turn all the way, because in this case, look, you ended up like going way too open. So the play here was actually, instead of the hog tech here, you can hog tech the other wall. This wall, right? This wall. Why? Because you're gonna be facing already in this direction, and you know that this Cade is gonna be running into the doorway. So instead of hog tagging that one, see, if you do it in this order, you're gonna have this issue where like you go to open and you don't hit. So this happens. You keep moving, and she takes the window. All right, you know the hog tag. Well done. But she goes back. Well done from the Cade. You want to go for you really want to play the Chag. Alright, you get the first hit. Well done. You go again. You have Alchemist Ring. When I play Alchemist Ring, I completely forget that I have my tokens back. Alright, hold up. I understand that you really want to like use your power immediately, but this hog tech here doesn't reach anything. She's inside, right? And if you hog tech outside, she's gonna be in the doorway. Same issue with this wall here that you try to like hog tech from here. If you really want to get this hit, you have to hog tech from the wall, from the other wall, facing the Chag. So you don't get that. I understand you want to play with the Alchemist, but look, she already played 3 times you're losing time here basically. You go again for the Chag. You're really trying hard in the Chag, but you. Whoa. Well, Kate says no. I'm still living. I'm out. She out. You didn't even. Wait, what happened there? You go early at it. You had yellow ping though. Alright, it happens, I guess. Okay, you're hesitating now. I know you said that the Cade was like cheating and whatnot, but you're hesitating at this point. Now that's that you're hesitating. Alright, you're still forcing it. I don't know what you're doing right now. She's still on the lock in the window. She plays the window again, but you waste like, hold up. So you're wasting so many tokens here, so many tokens. I don't know why you go back and forth. Maybe you miss the first token, so you have to adjust it, and then you go, okay, I'm going back. But yeah, you're wasting too many tokens, and the moment you actually get into the lock into the Chag, you have 0 tokens, right? The play, I don't know if you wanted to do that, but the play was actually bouncing. Hold up, let's go back. Going here, you usually bounce in the doorway. Why? Because then you can hog tech this. You got lucky because you don't have the green tar. The green tar doesn't let you hog tech. In this case, it's not in this side, so you can hog tech this. So you want to bounce in the doorway, and then hog tech the wall going into the window. but you go all the way here. Then you have to turn. You turn immediately and again to the doorway. Almost going to the basement, and you completely fail. So it's going back. You can adjust here and like bouncing here in this doorway. So we're losing time. There's like almost like 5 minutes into a chase, and you haven't get this down with Alchemist Ring and Speed Addon. Here comes Kate. I mean, yeah, that's Nia. Alright, you swap to Nia. You recognize the hog tag, well done, but she completely outplayed you. Well done from Nia. Usually, this is kind of where like you need this time because you need to like know every single survivor. This is an unfortunate event where like Nia immediately recognizes that you're doing hog tag, and she immediately moves away from the token. This happens really often, so that's why the first minutes of the game is really important with Blight, especially hog tag Blights, because we have to recognize every single survivor, and we're gonna eventually miss one hit. So well done from Nia recognizing the hog tag and moving away. Still in this single pallet gym, he moves away. That's a mistake from Nia. Yeah, okay. I know it happens. These trees, don't trust on the trees on Colwyn. Colwyn, these trees, imagine they don't exist. In the corner of these trees doesn't exist. You only have the wall. And don't trust on these trees. They are really slippery. Don't even bother. She's camping the pallet. Alright. You go for the hot take, well done, and she gets it down. That's fair. I usually do a different thing, but you got the hit. You kinda. Alright, so this might be an issue, but don't try to avoid to make hog tags into hoping that you are gonna bounce something here. If this bodge wasn't here or the hook, you could not like you get into fatigue again. So the better, actually the most efficient or more like safe way to do this hog tag is you bounce here in this part of the jungle gym, the wall, and you hog tag this immediately, and you can flick right away. This is fine, but you're depending of the map generation. That's the kid again. I know you're tilted, but you can still win the game, right? You're hesitating. There's no way you hit. There's no distance between you and the cane. You have to like get closer. All right, TL. It's hard depending on how you approach first. You got the hog tag. There you go, and you got it exactly. You have to set the position on the survivors and the TL because it's gonna be tricky. You did it like you kind of got lucky there, but you got it. And yeah, it happens. This generator kind of sucks. If it wasn't for the generator, you could get this easy hit, but
do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
It happens. Screw the generator, man. All right, you I like that whenever you have your power ready, you use it. The issue here is like in this chag, unfortunately, the best thing you can bounce is here. But what are you gonna do with this bounce here, facing that direction? You're not gonna get anything. And the bag is super bag, so like the only bounceable here is this wall, and you're wasting time bouncing there, and you're kind of hesitating now. I like your attitude with the rushes, good moon rush, but like you're wasting time by doing so. Oh my, yo, is your the K though? I cannot even tell. What the hell? You break that wall, that's fine, but you're running out of time. You need like that down literally like 3,000 right now. You need to like down everyone. The game is almost pretty much over. Oh, you missed the... It happens. Okay, you had the idea there. You needed to hog take this, but you realize, probably ping, that you are not past of this wall. You wanted to go outside. That happens. That's probably ping, who knows. That's a hit though. Okay, okay. This is a... Okay. It's a lot to tell here. So Feng Min is gonna play in this big cave. You bounce there, and now you're facing literally the worst option to hogten an object. This object is not smooth at all. It's just like multiple layers. There's a wall here, there's like small gap here, small gap here. You cannot hogtech this at all. No, don't even try it. The only way to hogtech this is like going a flick in this direction on the other side, right? Facing this height in that direction. There is no way you can get around this because it's not huggable. What you could do is bounce here and hogtech this facing this height at that direction. But you decide to hogtech from this, and you're gonna, yeah, it's impossible to hogtech. And now she takes advantage of that, and the game is pretty much over. And again, probably you're being tilted the whole time. Console movement. It's not that smooth, but you got it. No way out, it's triggered. Your bouncing, it's really decent. Your bomb logic, it's really decent. But you are hesitating using your power a lot. You have to get the best angle to initiate your chain of the rock. But still, we have to work the hog tech. I know you want to hog tech. You have to like be thinking about which is huggable, which is not. And then in where certain angles is gonna be beneficial for you. Overall, fine. Our next player is Liam. He says, "Will have only been one cave. If they didn't troll at the end, need to learn how to play the tiles better, especially Chug. Flicks were bad. Tried to go for a couple hog techs, but they were not good. His devotion too, and he's from PC. Let's see what he's talking about. Indeed, he's out to heaven. He's playing Tarn and Fudge Globe. I believe he was one of in my streams, so he asked me for which islands you should go, and this is literally the standard for Blight or Letter Blight. Why? Because it doesn't affect too much the gameplay of the Blight, and it's gonna help new players because you're gonna be learning the basics of the Blight. So this is really good. Only info pairs really good if you really want to like test yourself as a Blight player, and only depending on your power. And this is a good build for starting. Obviously, you're gonna be losing a lot of games. The phase of the game is really fast, so you have to be really efficient with your power. Now he's chasing a Vittorio. And alright. So you decide for going this flick. I didn't even know there was a pallet there. That pallet is super close to this one. I think the right play here. I just realized there was a pallet there. There is the safe play was bouncing here and hog taking in this direction. He didn't even drop the pallet. And you hesitate, you go for the flag, and you're losing the potential down right there. So you could like bounce like you were facing, and you were an advantage. But now you kind of hesitate. You still get the down. He didn't play the pallet for some reason, but you get the down. There was someone behind you. Alright, Astalita, you get the info pair. Probably that was that was kind of lucky from the Talita. She gets the down. That's barbecue value. He's going back to this. This time is really difficult. Alright, hold up. Okay, let me see how you ended up doing this. You still got it. I almost got it. What happened here? I think the efficiency of the tile here is not the correct here. Once, because you even tried to like you went to like bouncing this in this wall. When you're bouncing out of the tile, you're giving distance for the player, and he can like literally either go anywhere, right? Because you're facing this rock and you don't see it. He can just hold W and you're not even realizing. So starting the hog tech here, you always, as a Blight, you want to take the pallet side. Always. And you do the opposite. You should never do that. Never. You always wait for the... It's fine you go for the hog tech, but instead of going for this bounce here, you can go directly to the pallet. Right? And he's not even camping the pallet, so you could take that. If he does the pallet, alright, the towel is over. But now you're like bouncing around, not sure where he is. And he just, you know, he just hold W and you don't catch. So I always go for the pallet side instead of like going outside of it, because Subaru's are gonna have the advantage. A lot of L3's play from these people. You have a still time in 3 hooks, 4 gens, you're Gucci. Again, don't hesitate. You still have 3 bounces. Like, it's really risky getting this flick. I know you might hit it, but it's more reliable if you bounce on the pallet and you join the pallet. They can either W, which is bad because you can see them, or hit them. You could bounce in the pallet and she only has one option: dodge or dodge. You need to dodge. She needs to dodge, and you hesitate all the way, and now she can get into the jungle gym now with a window, benefit coincidentally in that side. Take control of the pallets and you should be getting all the hits, but you're hesitating. You lose a couple seconds there, but and now she's holding W to main building. The hit though, but a good survivor, like, it can like just stay there and waste as much time possible because you're not committing. Bomb logic, yeah, okay, this time is really difficult. I'm not gonna get an advance like getting hog tech because the idea is not like everyone that is watching this series is becoming a hog tech blind, but you could hog tech this and going, you know, facing this pair of tires and like hog tech in there. But that's the idea. You can go bomb logic, but take in mind that bomb logic requires a little bit of speed add-ons, and that's what we don't want that yet though. Still, you catch up. You have the fatigue add-ons, so you should get that. There you go. Unfortunate, but the fatigue add-ons right there. What? Where are you going? People were behind you. You saw that Talita running in that direction, and the other guy was running there. What are you looking at? Talita, but she's in that side. Now you don't have tokens anymore, and you didn't even rush. But where are you going? All right, and Victoria is still doing the misplay. You. Wait a minute. So you wanted Talita because you knew she was there, right? She's there, you saw it, and then she disappears. She doesn't. She's right there. You even had Shadowborn. There's even a charm here. You see it, but like you know she's there. Like she's not like she's real, dude. She's right there. You saw the feed. She's right there crouching, and you like say, whoa. She disappears. How? She's right there, my dude, and she completes the gen. Look at the charms. Look at her. And you realize, okay, the generator is doing that, and you lose the gen. Okay, you should have saved in that gen. You could have saved that gen. Okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. You could get that hit 100%. So this is where bomb logic falls compared with the Hogtech, because Hogtech can get this hit really easily compared with bomb logic, that you have to like bounce so you get the hit, but you don't have speed downs. You have to go from bomb logic, right? So the way you get this bomb logic is just Hogtech this wall facing this direction, and you Hogtech this, and then you get all the way there and you can get the hit really easily. You just hesitate, you want to bomb logic, you are in a bad position, you're losing tokens, and bomb logic is not gonna do this. The angle of that tree also doesn't help. It was an easy hit, but it happens. You gotta be learning this. Alright, you have your power. Okay, that's good. You use your power whenever you have the power up. A lot of new players with Blight, they don't use their power, but you don't hesitate using it, which is really good. You have to mind game a little bit more the check. Oh, well done. Good movement of the camera, but you know, that generator, again, this generator, man. Dude, this fucking generator, dude, is so fucking annoying. Holy fuck, deleted behavior. This is the Lily Lumen tech. I don't recommend this. Oh, you got it. Okay. My best way to do it, you kind of got lucky there, but it's just waste all your tokens. Why? Because one, you have all the fatigue add-ons, so she's not getting out of way either way, and second, they don't get the timing when you waste all the tokens. So you just spam the tokens. You got lucky there. Spam all the tokens and they don't get the timing at all. All right. I know this is advanced like hog teching, but usually you always, that's kind of ping as well, who knows. When you bounce here, you always want to be prepared in this wall. In this wall. Why? Because in the case you hear someone bolting, you can hog tech and go in this way. If he doesn't hog tech, well, you go inside, hog teching as well. So you always want to bounce in the right side in this case, and waiting here, right, until the survivors do something. If it does the window, you go to the window. If not, you go inside. You're learning the Blight, all right. You still need to work a little bit on those hog techs. There's a like in the previous one, you need to like get the angle to get the hog techs correctly. Your bomb logic is really decent, but since you don't have speed add-ons, it's gonna be more difficult hitting those hits. You use your power whenever you have available, so that's good. That's the idea. You always use your power when you are available. Of course, you have to get the right timing. Like waiting 1 or 2 seconds, it's like it's enough to like be using your power, right? Don't hesitate like using all like whatever you have your power ready, like you use it. No, you have to get the right angle. Hold it for 1-2 seconds and you should be fine. So yeah, get better, keep playing, and you're gonna be there. Until then, see you guys.